most vivid signs that we're living in a postmodern era is the aversion we've adopted towards making any truth claims. Now, for the postmodernists, there are no truth claims because there's no objective reality. There's only the competing narrations of reality between groups. Now, what do I mean by aversion towards truth claims? Well, I mean that it's become almost offensive to suggest that something is, or this is the way the world is, or this is how it should be, or this is the matter in which one should act. Notions of that sort have now been considered to be oppressive language. So that's one way in which this postmodern idea has seeped into our society. But there's two other ways that I want to focus on here, and that's one, I believe it's created a highly discursive attitude in us, meaning that we're more likely now to disavow, distrust, and disbelieve in something rather than to avow it, rather than to trust it, or to see that there might be benefit in believing or taking a leap of faith in something. So that's the first, and I think the second one would be, and here I'd borrow from the theologians and suggest that it's also led us in a way to have a lack of telos, what the theologians would call a telos, or a lack of a teleological end, meaning that there is a lack of understanding of our ends and aims, our goals and our purpose as human beings, and maybe even as a society as a whole. Because, of course, if there's no consensus upon which we can base our understanding of our reality, there's no consensus upon which we can maintain an understanding of where we should go. So those are the two ways in which I believe this postmodern philosophy has influenced our attitudes in the first quarter of the 21st century.